Hello, my friend. Let's sit down and have a little chat about something we all start to notice as we get older. Memory. You know how it goes? You walk into a room and forget why you went there. You misplace your glasses even though you were wearing them 5 minutes ago. Or you find yourself saying, "What was his name again?" more often than you'd like. These little lapses are normal, especially after 60. But here's the good news. While aging does bring some natural changes to the brain, there are powerful ways to support your memory, your focus, and your overall brain health. And one of the best tools? Food. That's right. The foods you eat every single day can either help keep your memory sharp or make it harder for your brain to function. Today, we're going to talk about 5 incredible foods that science shows can boost memory after 60. We'll dive into why they work, how you can eat them, and some simple tips to make them part of your daily routine. And because I want to keep this practical and easy, I'll also share meal ideas and lifestyle tips along the way. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into the 5 foods your brain will thank you for. Before we jump into the foods, let's talk about what's happening in the brain as we age. Your brain is like the command center of your body. Every thought, every memory, every movement starts up there. And just like the rest of your body, it changes with age. The brain actually shrinks a little in size. Blood flow to the brain can decrease. Nerve cells don't communicate quite as fast, and certain areas, especially those involved in memory, may slow down. That's why things like forgetfulness, slower recall, or losing track of conversations become more common after 60. But here's the hopeful part. The brain is incredibly resilient. It can grow new connections, strengthen existing ones, and adapt to challenges. And nutrition plays a huge role in that process. Think of your brain like a garden. If you give it the right nutrients, the right water, sunlight, and fertilizer, it can flourish. Without them, it struggles. That's why food is such a powerful ally in keeping memory strong. The first superstar on our list is fatty fish: salmon, mackerel, sardines, trout. Why? Because these fish are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, which is basically brain fuel. Your brain is nearly 60 fat, and a big part of that fat is omega-3. These fats are essential for building brain cell membranes, improving communication between cells, and reducing inflammation that can damage brain tissue. Studies have shown that people who eat fish regularly have better memory, slower cognitive decline, and even a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. How to eat it. Try grilled salmon with veggies twice a week. Make tuna salad with olive oil instead of mayo. Add sardines on whole grain toast with a squeeze of lemon. If you don't like fish, don't worry. There are plant-based sources of omega-3 like flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts, but fatty fish is the most powerful. Next on our list, blueberries. These little blue gems are packed with antioxidants called flavonoids, which have been shown to improve communication between brain cells, reduce inflammation, and protect against memory decline. In fact, several studies found that older adults who ate blueberries regularly performed better on memory tests. Some even showed improvements in learning and delaying short-term memory loss. How to eat them. Add a handful to your morning oatmeal. Blend them into a smoothie with spinach and banana. Snack on fresh blueberries instead of cookies. And the great thing is, you don't have to eat a lot. Just a small serving a few times a week makes a difference. Number 3, walnuts. Now, all nuts are good for you, but walnuts are special when it comes to the brain. They're shaped like little brains, and that's no coincidence. Walnuts are rich in alpha-linolenic acid, now an ALA, a plant form of omega-3, as well as antioxidants and vitamin E. Vitamin E helps protect your brain cells from oxidative stress. Basically, it shields them from damage. Studies have linked higher walnut consumption with better memory, faster processing, and overall brain health in older adults. How to eat them. Snack on a small handful of walnuts in the afternoon. Sprinkle chopped walnuts over salads. Mix them into yogurt with honey and blueberries. Just remember, nuts are calorie-dense, so a handful is plenty. Yes, you heard that right. Dark chocolate can be good for your brain. The key here is the cocoa content. Dark chocolate that's at least 70 cocoa is rich in flavonoids, the same compounds found in berries. These flavonoids increase blood flow to the brain, improve attention, and boost memory. Plus, let's be honest, dark chocolate also makes you feel good. It stimulates the release of endorphins, which can lift your mood. And a happy brain is a healthier brain. How to eat it. Have a small square of dark chocolate after dinner. Melt it and dip strawberries or bananas. Add cocoa powder to a smoothie for a brain-friendly treat. The trick is moderation. A little goes a long way. Last but definitely not least, leafy green vegetables. Spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard. These greens are loaded with vitamin K, lutein, folate, and beta-carotene, all of which are linked to slower cognitive decline. In one study, older adults who ate at least one serving of leafy greens a day had the memory of people 10 years younger. 10 years younger just from eating salad. How to eat them. Toss spinach into scrambled eggs. Make a kale salad with olive oil and walnuts. Add collard greens to soups and stews. Leafy greens are like a daily multivitamin for your brain. Now, just as important as what you eat is what you avoid. Some foods can actually harm your brain and speed up memory loss. Sugary drinks, soda, sweet tea, even fruit juices. They spike blood sugar and damage brain health. Refined carbs, white bread, pastries, pasta. They cause energy crashes and poor focus. Processed meats, bacon, sausages, deli meats, high in preservatives that hurt the brain. Excessive alcohol, it damages brain cells and memory. The more you replace these with the 5 foods we just talked about, the stronger your memory will be. Food is powerful, but it's not the whole story. To really protect your memory after 60, pair these foods with healthy habits. Stay active. Walking, swimming, or dancing improves blood flow to the brain. Keep learning. Read, do puzzles, learn a new skill, challenge your brain. Sleep well. Your brain cleans itself and stores memories while you sleep. Manage stress. Stress hormones can damage memory, so find ways to relax. Stay social. Talking, laughing, and connecting with others keeps your mind sharp. So, let's recap. If you want to keep your memory sharp after 60, start with your plate. Add these 5 foods to your routine. Fatty fish for omega-3s, blueberries for antioxidants, walnuts for vitamin E and brain power, dark chocolate for flavonoids and focus, leafy greens for long-term brain health. At the same time, cut back on sugary, processed, and unhealthy foods that harm your brain. And remember, pair your diet with exercise, sleep, and mental activity for the best results. Your brain is amazing. It has carried you through a lifetime of memories, lessons, and experiences. And by giving it the right fuel, you can keep those memories strong, your mind sharp, and your golden years full of clarity and joy. So next time you sit down to eat, remember, you're not just feeding your body, you're feeding your brain.